Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now let's take a look again at the gold market. Today, guys, we make an update on the gold-related assets, the gold per se, and the Australian dollar. That's also the gold currency. So on the gold, as you can see, the progress compared to the recent action is not really significant, and our analysis mostly stands around the side-by-side bearish grabbers that have been formed recently on the gold market. We have discussed this with the detail yesterday, and shortly speaking, this background put the shed on the perspective of the upside action, because that's not only the problem with the grabbers per se, but the problem with the mechanics and the price behavior that we see in the last part of the hand shoulders. In the last part of the hand shoulders, we need to get action. We need to see the bullish pressure here. We need to see the thrusting acceleration, something of that sort, but in the opposite direction, right? But here we do not see this. We see mostly some sort of the consolidation, very gradual and heavy action with the deep returnings. So you can see move up, deep retracement, move up, deep retracement, almost total erasing of this previous candle. And for me, guys, mostly remind this pattern. Okay. So it not really mostly look like them. The shoulder, but mostly it seems like this small looks like the flag. This consolidation is more difficult for the flag pattern, right? That's why I think that we should not think right now. We should forget about taking the long position based on this pattern, because the chances right now, the chances on the failure of this pattern have increased, at least until these grabbers are valid. So if market, for example, will show upside action, erase these grabbers, in this case, right, we could start to think about the taking long position again. But until they are valid, we probably should not think about the taking long position. Even vice versa, you could try to take the short right now, because the minimum target of these patterns stands right here. But if market will take it out of these lows, that will really this could be really very negative impact on the bullish perspective, and that really could lead to the failure of this pattern at all. I mean the hand shoulders. In this case, that could be open the road right to these lows, to the previous lows. That's really not the impossible, because recent data shows that the SPDR fund storages continue to decrease, no real purchases. So analysis, dollar is rising, so fundamental background stands the same. It's not really positive for the gold market. That's why chances on the further drop here has increased, and the appearing of the grabbers just gives us more confidence. That's really what will happen, and that's why I think that currently it's better to think about taking the short position. From the market mechanics, even you will take a look at this chart, you will see that market has reached the weekly pivot resistance 1, that has held the retracement up. Pivot resistance 1 stopped the retracement. Okay, and later, yesterday, market has moved below the weekly pivot point. That's absolutely bearish action. That's absolutely typical for the retracement, because we know that the pivot resistance should hold retracement on the bear trend. If it happens that, it means that the former bear trend that was before retracement is still valid. From that standpoint, we could get some kind of the ABCD pattern or something of that sort to the downside. But this action is really bearish. Even if we'll take a look at the hourly chart, we have talked about this yesterday. Here initially, when we have taken the long position here, we saw this action to the upside and said, well, that's great, it's really nicely looking pattern, this nicely looking ABCD, you see this thrusting action. In fact, that's perfect, that we would like to see when we're taking the long position. CD leg is much faster than AB, it means that probably market will continue to move higher, and so on. And right now we see normal retracement, but we want to see the retracement stop right here. So take a look how gold behaves. 2 step forward, retracement right back down, retesting of this broken top, continuation. Again, we would like to get the market will stop here and turn to the upside again, but this hasn't happened. The market has turned down. Okay, it has significantly increased the harmonic swing even here. So we will trying to measure this. Okay, so you see that this market breaks through the harmonic swing. That's the first not negative moment for this ABCD. Second, in fact, it has returned right back down to the C point. That's a bit too deep. And the market has erased this thrusting candle. This thrusting action has been erased by this action. Now, right now you see what is going on. So you can see the market is forming a bearish continuation pattern, this pennant. Okay, this tight consolidation right at this point, significant FIB support, 618 support of this action to the upside that we have initially looked at when we have taken the long position. That's why, guys, we have called you for protect your profit, tight your stop at the break even. Take the half of the position, because in the current thin market it's really fragile action, especially if it is not supported by real purchases on the physical market. Now, right now you can see that gold is trying to break it down, and in general this consolidation already looks bearish. That's why, guys, we have called you for thinking about the taking short based on these grabbers that we have. But grabber could be just the starting point. In reality, if market will pass through the 1170s, this really could open road at minimum to the 1130s. So that's why current situation is very interesting on the gold market, especially if you can recognize the starting point of the failure of some bullish pattern. That gives you a significant advantage. That's why we now see this, see some signs of this, and this really could help us to take the position right at the beginning of this possible downward action.